Good evening, welcome to 61 Minutes with our guest star Michael McDade and his new book, The Last Lecture. McDade, can you give us a little explanation of your new book, The Last Lecture?
Yeah, basically the deal is I'm trying to explain it. It's the last lecture because I'm lecturing America on our great new education system, and it's probably the last thing I need to tell anybody about how great America is tell them about this great education system that we've invented. So yeah, I've explained everything that's happened, that's changed, so it's great.
So after reading your book, I think that the U.S. government made the right decision to change the education system. We are now #1 in the world in education, and we have created a superior generation to the rest of the world. In your book, you mentioned how the government changed the education system. Can you please tell the audience how the U.S. did that?
Yeah, the U.S. changed the education system by basically not allowing the states to run the education system anymore. What they decided to do is, because things were, test scores weren't great and all this other stuff, the government said, all right, enough, we're going to put our foot down and we're going to deal with the education system ourselves. And that's what they've done, and that's this new system now. And I think it's great because now the state, they've got all this stuff to worry about in ways of politics and everything that, within their own state. And I think it's great because now this is something they don't have to worry about. It's now the government's job to worry about the education system, and they're doing a great job so far.
Right. Now, when I was reading your book, one interesting point I read was how the U.S. implemented a new uniform. And what effect does the uniform have on each individual student?
It prepares them. They know. Their minds are set. They've done it so many times that their minds are basically trained to know that when they put this uniform, which is a white collared shirt and blue overalls on, they know that they are going to go to school, and it's time for them to start learning. It's time for them to know, to go and do their 10-hour school day, 7 days a week, and they're just ready.
No, it's interesting you said that, the 10 hours, the 7-day week. I wanted to ask you about that. Why did the government decide to go to a 10-hour, 7-day school week?
Well, they got the idea from China, which, yes, they are a communist.
That's a great idea.
Yeah, yes, they are a communist nation,
Yeah.
but this is one of the things we decided that, China's actually right. We need a longer school day, gives the kids more time to work, gives them more time, better relationship with the teacher, and they're just so much more focused, so much more, prepared. They get a lot more stuff. They're smarter in the long run. The test results have shown through the few years that we've had this system.
Right. So you agree that we should follow China's footsteps?
Yes, in this case, yes. Not in everything, but in this, yes.
Yes, I also agree that what a better system to follow than communist China.
Oh, yes.
Can you please explain the new curriculum of job training? Because I was reading through some of the courses that you can pick, and I came across job training, and I was interested in job training because what is job training?
Job training allows students to get jobs that, they allows them to get a job that they can get and make their living off of that they don't need a college education for. And it's just training them for the real world, saying, there's teachers that are bosses, and there's teachers that are their employees, and there's higher bosses. So it's just all the branches of how a business works. It allows them to see, okay, this is your boss, you need this to do, and allows them to understand time constraints and all the stuff they have to do in their daily lives when they become adults, ways of work. And, plus it's a great course because if you take this course and learn how to become a mechanic, then while you're through college, you can work as a mechanic instead of at Publix or some other job. You can have or as a waitress or something, or a waiter. You can have a better job through this course while you're going through college. And if you don't have all your college education funds paid for, while doing this job during college, you can pay for those funds as you're going through it. It'll help you pay for those funds. Because, obviously you earn money and that money can go towards that. But that's obviously your decision.
Mm-hmm. What other classes are there in the new education that you feel are the most beneficial?
Well, the 3 PEs are great. I think they're just the best because it allows the students to have a time of day where they're not sitting in a classroom and reading something or answering something with a pencil or pen.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it allows them to just get up. Sitting in a class for, you know, that long of time, it can be overwhelming sometimes. You get tired and bored, and you know, I understand that. So does the government. So since the government understood that, they said, why don't we make 3 PE classes? And I think that's great because 3 is more than enough, but it's still, you know, it gets the job done and the students are happy.
Yeah, I read on a paper that the government issued that they're gonna have marching, which I really like. I really like the whole marching thing where their feet have to be, you know, doing the same thing at the same exact time, and a lot of running and a lot of just training, like just hard training, which I think is good. You know, we have an obesity right now, and I think that's gonna take care of a lot of that.
Oh yeah.
You know. So every single student is gonna be learning the same exact thing, correct?
Yes.
And they're gonna get the same exact lesson plan from the government,
That's
which I think
awesome.
is great because I don't think the intellectual should be creating it should be the government.
Yeah.
And what is your favorite part of the new system?
My favorite part of the new system has got to be the 10-hour day. I mean, it just gives them a lot more time to, you know, a lot more one-on-one, the teacher a lot more time to understand the concepts and understand what you have to do for the class and what the class requires. I think it's great, and you know, it's just the best way to go. The students love it. It gets them where they need to go. It's shown that it provides better test scores, and that's always an advantage, especially if they want to get into a college or something, even though all the test scores are always great.
Right. Well, thank you, McDade. I had a great time with you.
You too.
I ran out of time, but before we leave, I want to show you 2 pictures of a competition we had for the new super student, and we're actually going to be bringing in the super student after the break, so stay tuned. Sound. And we're back with the new super student of the United States of America, Samuel Alsop. How are you doing today, Samuel?
Good.
Oh, wow. Man, that's a firm handshake. Why don't you go ahead and take a seat? Now, Sam, I was looking through your classes, and you have a very, very hard class selection here. It says you have injection. You have an injection class. I don't know what that is, but we'll get back to that because that interests me. You have an injection class. You have PE, and here it says you have 4 PEs, which is weird because when they first came out, they said they were gonna have 3 PE classes because they wanted to put a strong emphasis on PE, but now they bumped it up to 4, which is strange to me. You have a self-defense class. You have calculus. You have government. You have laboratory science. You have literature. And you have a 10-minute lunch, no fun. I don't want you to have fun, I guess. And you have a job training class. I want to start with your injection class. What is injection?
They inject us with human growth hormones, and we also get an energy supplement each day to help us get through the day.
So they're pumping you with steroids. Okay. And that's kind of scary. Is it a good thing? Do you like it?
That's what they want.
I mean, because you look pretty big. So, and in PE, what do you do for PE?
We do weight training, and I run.
Run? Do you guys run in like uniform, like marching running, or just running?
We all stay together.
Yeah, that's cool. Like that's great. That's great. And since you have a self-defense class, do you guys do like karate, like ninja, or like what do you do?
Just basic self-defense.
Someone attacks you, and you just.
I would know what to do.
You would. So if I attacked you right now, what would you do? I think I can take you. in your government class, it's always good to have a government class. You know, I think it's very good for the student to learn about their government. Do you like your government?
I love my government.
You love your government.
I do.
What do you learn in your government class?
About the government.
About the government. In your job training class, what do you do in your job training class for your like what class are you taking for job training? What job are they teaching you right now?
I'm taking engineering.
Engineering. And what grade are you in?
I'm a junior.
You're a junior. So that must be a hard class.
Not really.
No, engineering's pretty easy. I was looking over your transcripts and I saw you're a straight A student, and congratulations, that's hard. But I looked at the other people that applied to be for the interview, and they all had straight A's too. I thought that was, interesting, because when I was in high school, no one had straight A's. So I did a little research, and I saw that every single student in the United States has straight A's. So now we're #1 in the world, but I mean, I don't understand how everyone has. How does everyone have straight A's in your class?
School is the most important. School comes first.
School comes
And
first.
if you do not have straight A's, you're not acceptable.
How do you feel about college? Because how do you differentiate yourself? Because everyone has straight A's, everyone has the same classes, everyone does the same exact thing. How do you further your education in college? How do you even get into college?
I'm going to choose my college according to the profession I want to pursue. I guess we'll just figure that out when we get there.
Okay. And how much do you say you really like school? How much does school mean to you?
Like I said before, it's everything.
It's everything. That's it. Just school.
School's #1.
And so you have any hobbies?
I play sports.
Sports, like what kind of sports do you play?
I play football. I play lacrosse. I play basketball.
Do you like curling?
I've done it.
Badminton. That's just my favorite sport in high school. I was on the varsity badminton team.
I can see that.
Yeah. I also do the pong. You ever play the pong?
Yes.
Yeah, I saw here. You won the world championship in pong. That's impressive.
Thank you.
Maybe we should play a little pong. I'm not too good, but I think we could have a good game.
Alright.
Okay. Do you have a girlfriend?
No.
No. Do you like girls? Okay. What do you want to do when you get older? Because I mean, you're so successful in high school. You've pretty much, I mean, you already did in your 4 years of high school or 3 years of high school. You're only a junior. You already did what I learned in high school and college combined. So, what are your plans for the future?
I plan on being a brain surgeon as well as a professional football player.
Oh, so you're gonna play football and be a brain surgeon?
Yes.
Whew, that'd be hard. I don't think I can do that. But good luck to you.
Thank you.
And thank you for coming. That's all the time we have. I'm sorry, but it's a pleasure talking to you. That's all the time we have for tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for watching. And I thank all the guests we had today, Mr. McDade, Mr. Alsop, and we'll see you next time.